right? Just get out there. It's going to be a 9-7 with the Tenacious Pup. Pretty sure that wins us the game. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Today, within Best of One Alchemy, we will be experimenting in Mythic rank with the newest fatty, Gitrog. This is a 6/6 for 4 mana, playing it a little bit early, and then actually buffing it up further, which is a lot of fun. We'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies, showcase all of this within the Mythic gameplay footage, then wrap up with our final thoughts. I hope you all had a happy holidays. Welcome back. Let's take a look at the deck. Alrighty, Golgari Stompy is the name of the game. Alchemy, best of 1, 2.5 average mana value. We have 26 creatures to our 12 non-creatures with 22 land in the build. But don't worry, we have some modal lands here to bring us up to 26, I believe, adding 4 additional lands to the deck, which double as very effective spells as well. Building around Gitrog, Horror of Zava, 4 mana, 6/6, legendary creature, Frog Horror, if it matters, with menace. And at the beginning of each combat, if Gitrog the Horror is untapped, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If they do, tap Gitrog, then seek a land card, put it into the battlefield tapped, and whenever a land enters the battlefield, whether it be through the seek ability or through, your organic playing of land, it will enter with tap for 2 Golgari mana, sacrifice it, draw a card, which is very nice, because now if we're top decking land late game, it comes into play with this ability. We immediately sack it to draw another card, which is fairly good. So this is kind of what we built the deck around. And then, it's cool to have a fatty, so to say, 6/6 for 4 mana. But what else could we incorporate for supporting roles? Well, we have the Blood Vial Purveyor for 4 mana, as well as a 5/6. So again, very strong creatures for 4 mana. That's the name of the game. Flying and Trample, whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player creates a blood token, and whenever Blood Vial Purveyor attacks, it gets +1/+0 for each other blood token that our opponent will have, which is fairly good. So, a 5/6 that can buff itself up, 6/6, 7/6, 8/6, depending on how many spells your opponent's going to play. And that's just the start of it. We also have the Lupine Harbingers for 4 mana as a 4/4 with Trample and Haste. Now, this is the weaker of all of the creatures. When it enters the battlefield, it will do so with X +1/+1 counters on if you foretold it, where X is equal to the number of turns that have begun since its foretelling, which is fairly good. Typically, I don't foretell unless I already have 6 mana and I'm casting something else this turn, or it's a control match, at which point I'll throw it to the side and just, try to juke them out, play a Gitrog, have them use all their mana to deal with it, hopefully, and then next turn, boom, here's the Harbinger hitting for just like lethal damage, hopefully, right? So that's kind of what we're doing with the bigger creatures. Of course, we do have a Toski in build as well, substituting for the 4th Blood Vial, just to experiment with it. We like the Indestructible. It can't be countered as well, which makes it a nice card within those control matchups, attacking each combat if able, and then drawing a card whenever we deal combat damage with any one of our creatures, which is really good to refill our hand. So the draw through Gitrog is nice, and then a little bit extra through Toski. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, Toski's not a big fatty like these other ones. Why is it in deck? Well, we can make it that way with the other ones. Having the Blood Veil out as a 5/6 or the Gitrog as a 6/6 sets us up for the Ravenous Pursuit for 2 mana, sorcery speed. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Choose a creature card in your hand. It perpetually gains +X/+X, where X is the amount of excess damage dealt this way. Holy Toledo. So, say we're killing a 1/1 with the 6/6. We're going to put +5/+5 perpetually on a creature card in our hand. That is absolutely bonkers. +5/+5 on Toski. Now you have a 6/6 that has Indestructible, can't be countered, attacks each combat, draws you cards. Very cool. Never mind, the Purveyor, right? The Harbingers, even the Gitrog itself. You can buff up really any of your creatures. We even have the Slaughter Specialist, a 3/3. When it enters, they get a 1/1. Whenever a creature they control dies, you put a +1/+1 on the Specialist, which is very good as well. And then, turn 1, Tenacious Pup, +1/+1, Trample, and Vigilance on a creature. So it's turn 1 Pup, turn 2 specialist. If you're going this direction, of course, you can also turn 1 sentinel, turn 2 innkeeper, turn 3 Gitrog potentially to set you up for either one of those beginning play lines are fantastic, and there's a chance, basically a guarantee that you'll be able to do either one of those, which is nice. So it's cool that you aren't only relying on a single play line to lead you to success, but there's a backup plan, or not even backup because it's not lesser than, but an alternative plan to get you where you want to go. We have the Snakeskin Veil here to protect us, +1/+1, and hexproof. The Vitality is really cool, 3 damage to any target, creature, or planeswalker. And then choose a creature card in your hand. It perpetually gains +3/+0 as well. So, whether that be Tossy because it has the indestructible, doesn't really need the toughness, or, any of our other creatures as well, it's going to be fantastic. And what's really cool is you can sap Vitality, play that bigger creature, and then Ravenous Pursuit for even more of a buff on your next creature, which is pretty decent. The Ambush is a fight effect via the land, and then the Mauling is just destroy creature, right? So some more removal there for us within the lands, which we talked about at the start. And that's the deck, right? That's all we have going on. A deck that we've tested within the play queue, performs very well, and then we've even taken it into Mythic and done really well with it, against the best decks in the meta, against the best players in the world, which is really cool. And if you guys watch today's video to the end, I have a special surprise where we face off against another famous content creator. So, make sure to like the video to show your support, subscribe to the channel to help support me as a creator, and let's get into that gameplay footage. Alright, so we don't really care for the hand. The swamps are fine to the purveyor. But what do we do in the meantime? That's a big risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna mulligan. This feels infinitely better. Cross the land. Sentinel can act as a black source. Right, so we can play a swamp, play a sentinel, vitality. Nice. Alright, we got a real speed demon on our hands. Interesting. I mean, I'll just play out. We can Vitality the other Purveyor. It must be a control build? Into the region, interesting. We can smash through it. This guy. We hit for 6. It's a hard call. Who's gonna play another? That jerk. They don't like us. They couldn't deal with the first, how will they deal with the second? Right? They won't. Let's hold it. I mean, these are big hits. That's 12 damage. Okay, cool. I'm alright with this. We have trample. So the nice thing here is they've made our creature stronger. And now we slay the Moonveil. And the trample damage still goes through even though there's a blocker. A chump blocker, typically, which would stop this damage. They'll need another burn spell here. No. Oof. That's not good. They would have cast it if they had it, so... I feel pretty good about this. Good game. Maybe I should give them the sleepy emote. All my emotes were reset, so I don't get to use them, but... yeah. We're salt farming today, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what was so bad about that. We didn't play horrifically slow, did we? Nice. I mean, we'll probably just fast forward this part of the video for you guys. We could be here a while. Going first with a really nice hand, actually. Really, really nice hand. Turn 1 Snarl with a basic Swamp behind it is very good here. And then we're able to Vitality. Next turn. The 1 damage is cool, but I'd rather destroy their creature. Oh, they're not even playing one. Dragons! Alright, well, let's just go for it. The 5/6 should outpace most dragons. Every turn they don't deal with the Purveyor and they cast is bad news bears for them. Fading Hope is our nightmare here. Okay. They're tapped out. Get a big hit in. Play the pup. End our turn. Do they have removal? Nope. Blood Veil plays the Dragon's deck. Just like, what are they supposed to do? I'll keep it. It's not great, but it's there. I'd love to keep this ambush or the fight effect on 3, but I doubt it. Like, will we even get a land? It's gonna be hard to really accomplish, I'm pretty sure. I think we're going for it, though. Even if we have to play this slow. So good. Specialist out. 3/3's alright. I guess the question is, do they auto-remove it? I'd assume they attack with an inscription held back or something. Another pup. Whoa. A lot of meat in the seats here. Another pack leader. Whoa. No blocks, hit for 3. Let's kill a pack leader. Push up the Purveyor, it's the strongest here. And I think they only have damage-based removal. In tapped, we can play it next turn. I want to use the fight effect next turn, I think. If we could use the ambush, that would be great. They attacked, we'd leave it. Right, just get out there. It's going to be a 9-7 with the Tenacious Pup. Pretty sure that wins us the game. Vigilance, Trample, Flying. Decent. Here comes the rope, I think. No, they're here. Rangers class. No attacks, and we should just be fine to 2 or 3 turn them. They could look for a land by tossing the blood, I guess. They toss a Star Mounts. Interesting. They do find the land. What's going on, Willis? Come on, Willis. Kill the Naturalist. Push up the Harbinger. Let's swing in with everybody. Why not? It's not like we won't have a defender. The 9-7 can stop everything. The only bad thing would be if they took it from us. That would be terrible. Foretell the smaller Harbinger. We have a 7-4 with Trample and Haste next turn. That should get the job done. Five available mana. The fight effects don't get the job done. Goldspan is great, though. Alright, pushing up the pack leader. Do get it. We should have pushed up the big boy. Oh well, let's get after it. Let's swing over. Should be lethal. I mean, there's 17 trample damage. They could block a fair amount of it, of course. 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 of it. Down to 1. Specialist goes up. $18 life. Still have that defender. Like I said, I think in another match, this Blood Vial or Blood Veil Purveyor so good against Dragon. Alrighty, going first. No 1-drop, but we have a fairly nice 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop that could work out in our favor, I think. Snarl first with a Swamp revealed. We could also not reveal, as we don't need to cast on turn 1, but I just don't really think that there's anything wrong with showing them Swamp. That's probably fine. I wonder what the holdup is. We go in with the Specialist right away and hold off on the Harbinger. And that way, the fight effect, oops, would push them both up. A little greedy, but how do you not? Greed wins games faster. It also blows them up in a hurry. It ends the game quickly. I almost feel like they're not here. This has been quite a wait. Tick-tock. Here we go. Life gain. They always do, don't they? We could double drop next turn. With the ramp, that might be nice. Double specialist. Well, the thing is, the Righteous Valkyrie is just so strong off of the start. Really, the only thing we have to kill it is the Lupine Harbinger. They take the turn off. It's not the worst. Do we go straight for it? I want to say yes. Get Rog in play. Let's go. We gain 1 life. And I will actually take this attack here. We don't really need the Innkeeper to survive. It's done its job, providing the treasure. We just need to attack through and get them down from 27. Hit for 1, down to 19. There shouldn't be an attack. Of course, they have the option to deal with Gitrog. Intapped, untapping it instead of the Scry. Here's the Valkyrie, of course. It's not enough, though. Of course, you know, it would be really cool to push up, you know, more than 2. But at the end of the day, let's just take what we can get. Grab that life. They gain life as well, which is fairly annoying. But let's kill the Valkyrie. And then we'll push up the Harbinger. It's going to be a 6/6 now with Trample and Haste. The Specialist gets pushed up, and now they sack to tap us. We get a land in play, which is fantastic, right? Again, still hitting for 1, trying to keep them down from 27. Nice. Another Righteous Valkyrie, of course they do. It's such a good card. I believe it will be edited. Let's just go for it, right? I'll give them another blocker, because I do not care. Right, it's just going to help push our creatures up eventually anyways. That's a 5/5, 6/6, 1/1 coming at ya. They can sack to tap it. I would recommend that they do that. Yep. You get the land in play. The Specialists go up, and, you know, we're still slamming, right? This is a big hit. 12 points of damage. I imagine the Veteran stops the Specialist, and then they just take 6, keeping the Valkyrie in play. The Valkyrie can gain 200 life next turn, right? So, shouldn't be a problem for them. Specialists go up again as well. We've got a lot of meat in the seats here. 6/6, 7/7, 5/5, 6/6. We have lands that can be sacrificed to draw as well. They may have bricked, but they still played a very nice, you know, turn 1, 3, through 4 actually, with the double Valkyrie. On the draw, not great, but it's a turn 3 Gitrog, so it can actually look that bad. Maybe, if we can get a different land here, I suppose. I'm gonna kill that angel. Man, that sucks. It's fine though. I'm gonna push up the Harbingers. More removal would be nice. Surprised it's not a Righteous Valkyrie, honestly. We already have the 4-drop next turn, so it doesn't matter. Let's just play the Specialist. Let's also get Rog out. Oh man, that Skyclave is good. Shoot. Maybe they sacrifice here. No, see, no, you don't have to sacrifice it. Skyclave, nice. Oh. This freaking Clerics deck, man. They're not even attacking. What a BM. Let's just fold out, grab some life, I guess. This freaking deck. So silly. Also not attacking is really, really great. Let's swing for 8. It's a chunk. They just let us have it, too. Wow. Guaranteed they end up at 27 life this turn still. Oh, we dirty dog. Does this save us? Maybe. Somehow I doubt it. Wish I had another creature in hand. Kill the Skyclave first. Think, right? And then just massive hit. I can't believe they're taking that damage. Land. Another Skyclave. Why? We get lucky. What else do we do here? Try to keep top decking removal, hold our Harbinger back. Because it's an easy block for them. Ouch. If we attack, I think we lose the game. What? What a life. I like turning the lands into a draw. There's only so many times we can do it. Alright, guaranteed they just win the game here. How could they not? Just attack with all, man. Keep sacking the land. That helps a little bit. Just a little bit. We need more removal. They grabbed another Skyclave? Yeah. Wow. 3 Skyclaves, 3... Actually, well, those are Skyclaves too. That's like 6 Sky... Wow. Wow. The top deck is strong with this one. Yikes. They refuse to attack as well. That's so annoying. They could have won the game already, I'm pretty sure. All these creatures are going to get +1/+1 as well, right away. Well, +2/+2, I should say. Yeah. I honestly don't know what we'll do without hard removal. Oh, that's fair. That's good too. That's great, Arena. Really cool stuff. They should attack. They really should. I'm just gonna concede, because I'm pretty sure it's lethal anyways, isn't it? Wow. What an absolute waste of time this is. We're being trolled at this point. Good game. Alright, a little content creator showdown here, Swayze, if you're familiar. On the draw, though, that's not great. Playing discard. We get the 3rd land, which is nice. The 0/4 is fairly good against us as a defender. Four is fun as well, though. No ramp, looking for the 4th land. I'm gonna discard Toski. Or I guess they get to choose, right? They might take the Pursuit. Toski's the draw engine. It's either the Pursuit or Toski. They take Toski. Right, the draw engine's always best to take. We're not playing a 3-drop here anyways. So we may as well play the Mauling in. Kill the eye. We don't get any additional damage, but I think taking the eye is important. Right, we don't want to take the Skyclave at all. They have to remove the Specialist, and then we're in with haste. They know this.
We could discard the Specialist from our hand if we have to. Predatory Sludge, Menace. As it enters the battlefield, choose a permanent you don't control. When that permanent is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, which is this one, I believe, chosen by conjure a name for the sludge back into play. Into your hand. Interesting. I'm gonna swing in first. The Shade can't block. So this should just be 3 damage. And then we'll get the Blood Vial out. It's pretty meaty, right? So if there's a meat hook, like any damage-based removal, it should survive. And then if they're looking to single target, now they have 2 single targets they'll have to deal with. Typically, we would like to use that Ravenous Pursuit to have pushed up the Blood Vial by taking out the token for the Skyclave. But they have other things going on that we had to deal with first. The cube is great. Innkeeper into the Harbinger. Just try to keep their back against the wall. I almost want to swing in with the pup as well. Thinking there's a double block here. Double block on the Harbinger. Isn't great. I mean, that pushes up the Specialist, so they must have single target on the Specialist. Oh, a little bit of our own medicine. Nice. Okay. They have to block this. Gain the life. They don't have to sacrifice, but they might. They do. I don't think you have to do that. You can just leave it because it has Summoning Sickness, right? So now they've pushed up the Specialist, which is great. And let's swing in with everyone. We take our creature back from the cube. Oh, but they get another sludge, right? Into their hand. That's alright. In our turn, you know, we have that 5/6, we have a 6/6. Shade, I doubt gets played. Sludge is a go. They have 2 mana left. I'd assume it to be removal. We have the draw through the land, thanks to Gitrog. We also have the blood token, if we want. Yeah, we're doing alright here. That's fine. Let's look for removal. There it is. Kill the sludge. Didn't they want to see the Blood Purveyor? It was gonna be huge, man. Holy Toledos. The competition is tough. There are so many Righteous Valkyrie decks in the meta right now. It's fairly disgusting. It's really oppressive, fair and balanced. I would like to see that card be modified or adjusted within the next Alchemy update. Hopefully it doesn't take them too long. Still kind of waiting for it. But, you know, all eyes on them as to how they will react to the current meta and, you know, the first chance that they'll really have to edit some of these digital cards. So I really do think Righteous Valkyrie should probably have an adjustment. Now, what they want to do with that is up to them. It could be a legendary. It could maybe only trigger when angels enter play instead of clerics as well, right? So there's a few ideas free of charge, you guys. You're welcome. And as far as this deck goes, I really like it. The fact that Tenacious Pup is giving, you know, trample to something like Gitrog, kind of nutty. Even the Slaughter Specialist, 4/4 that gets bigger every turn on turn 2, right? So how do we become more consistent? It's hard to say. We really cherish the removal in the build. However, Snakeskin Veil is still, you know, a necessity to save us at certain points. However, if it's just a field wipe, there's no getting around that. We do a good job at outpacing the hook. However, there is still Blood on the Snow. There is still Doomscar, things of the like, right? Let me know what you guys think of the deck in the comments below. What would you change about it? You know, I'd love your opinions. Most importantly, I'd love if you had a magical day. Stay safe out there. Hope you had a happy holidays. Welcome back. Yeah, good times. It's nice to relax for a second, right? Thanks for sharing your time with me. Have a magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next.